Hi, I'm Yurika Sawamura, a new transfer student. Nice to meet you all. I hope we can become friends.
Whoa, she's gorgeous! Totally out of our league! She's so pretty. Like a pop idol with that sunflower smile. Saying she's out of our league is an understatement. I'm Hiroshi Murata, a high school junior, and I couldn't help but be captivated by the transfer student, Yurika Sawamura. But I'm just the introverted guy who reads books alone in a classroom corner. There's no way I'm sharing my first thoughts about Yurika with my classmates. Oh, I got it! She'll be the main character for my next web novel. Time to take some notes. Actually, I'm a pretty popular online novelist. Romantic comedies are my thing, and I go by the pen name Night Writer. I love writing. It gives me the validation online that I don't get in real life, being the quiet guy I am. From that day on, I secretly observed Yurika from my corner of the room. She was always surrounded by classmates, and I tried hard not to look suspicious as I planned the plot for my novel. Everyone's drawn to a beautiful transfer student. Now, how should my story proceed? I'm stuck. Maybe I'll just write down some thoughts and sort them out later. Then one day, I realized that I'd messed up big time. What? Where's my notebook? Oh my gosh, this can't be happening! I always have that notebook with me. It's got all my drafts and novel ideas. Did I leave it in the science lab? On the rooftop? Ugh, what am I gonna do? I'd die of embarrassment if someone found and read it. I always keep a notebook on hand to write down any novel ideas that come to mind. But this time, my habit backfired. I searched all over the house, but I couldn't find it anywhere. The next morning, I found my notebook in the classroom before anyone else arrived. Oh, thank goodness! I left it in my desk drawer. Someone's definitely read this! I never told anyone I was a popular novelist because I didn't want all the attention. But now, someone figured out that I'm Night Writer from the notes in this notebook. So, I have a fan right here in school. It's flattering, but kind of embarrassing.
Good morning, Hiroshi.
Oh, Yurika, good morning.
You're here early.
So are you.
What are you doing at school this early?
I came in early because I left something here. It was on my mind all night. Thankfully, I found it in my desk drawer. If the guys in our class see me alone with you this early, they're gonna be jealous.
They're just hyped because having a transfer student is rare. They'll move on soon enough.
I'm not so sure about that.
By the way, our first period is in a different room, right? Do you mind if I walk with you?
With me?
I've only been at this school for a week, and I still get lost sometimes. Plus, I'd like to get to know you better, Hiroshi.
Get to know me? Why?
Well, you're my classmate.
Oh, all right. I mean, sure, if you want to.
Awesome!
I was drawn to Yurika's radiant smile. It seemed unfair that someone could be so naturally charismatic when I felt so ordinary. Before first period.
Are you ready to head out?
Yeah. What the heck? Why is Yurika heading out with Hiroshi?
Yeah, seriously, what's up with that?
Yurika and I instantly drew the attention of the whole class. You know, maybe it would be better if you didn't walk with me. I'm sure a lot of our classmates would be thrilled to show you around.
Like I said, I want to get to know you. So, what's your hobby?
My hobby? I mean, why are you interested in that?
Just tell me.
I'm more into indoor stuff. If I had to choose, I'd say I like daydreaming and people watching.
Is that why you've been watching me?
What? You noticed?
What do you think about when you watch me? You're not having any weird thoughts, right?
I'm not!
Alright then. How do you usually spend your weekends?
Why all these questions about me?
Because I find you interesting.
Huh? Stop messing with me!
This is it, right? Thanks for walking me here.
Yurika quickly entered the classroom. Yurika thinks I'm interesting? I don't get it. Did she just smile at me? She needs to stop before I fall for her. It might be too late, though. After school, Eureka continued her playful teasing.
Hello there. Let's walk home together, Hiroshi.
Seriously?
Don't you want to?
It's not that.
Great. Let's get going then. Come on.
Whoa, hold on! I've always walked home alone, and now I'm heading home with a classmate. And not just any classmate, but with Eureka, the most popular girl in our class. Why did she pick me? Seriously, why?
It seems like walking home together was a bit too much for you. You look confused the whole time.
Why did you pick me? Are you teasing me?
I'm not teasing you. I just can't resist my gut feeling.
Can you give me a straight answer? Well, I'm just grateful someone even talks to me. I don't care why you chose me. By the way, do you read web novels?
Did you perhaps figure out it was me? You're talking about your notebook, right?
What?
I'm sorry for reading your notebook. I had no idea you were Knight Rider. Your novels have been encouraging me, so when I saw the details in your notebook, I knew it was you right away.
What? Are you the one who found my notebook and left that message?
You mentioned web novels, so I assumed you'd figured that out already.
No, when you said I was interesting, I just thought I'd open up and talk about web novels.
Oh, I see. I found the notebook near your desk, but there was no name on it. I left that message inside and put it on your desk drawer. I really wanted to know who Knight Rider was, so I thought I'd let you find the notebook. I thought you'd try to find the owner if it wasn't yours. And there's something else. I thought the owner of the notebook would be panicking and come to school early to look for it. That's why I came in early too, hoping to find out who Knight Rider was. And there you were, Hiroshi.
Then why didn't you tell me you'd been reading my novels?
You see, my dad moved for work a lot, which meant I switched schools all the time. Every time I made friends, I'd have to say goodbye and feel lonely again. During those times, I found comfort in your novels.
So I was helping you?
Yes, you're like my hero. Whenever I felt lonely, you were there, at least in words. I didn't want to simply say, I'm a fan when I have so much respect for you.
You say I'm your hero, but it felt like you've been teasing me the whole time. What's up with that?
Well, you're my hero, but I also wanted us to be friends. I thought approaching you casually was the way to go.
The real world sure is full of unknowns.
You sound like a novelist.
Honestly, I've always written just for myself. Web novels gave me the validation I never got in real life. I never realized I was helping someone out there.
Do you have time? Want to join me for a little nerdy chat?
Nerdy chat? About novels?
No, about Knight Rider.
Oh, about me then. This is the first time I'm having a direct chat with a fan. It feels kind of awkward.
Alright, let's start with Bouquet in the Cupboard.
That was the very first work I posted. I'm surprised you even knew about it.
Of course I do. I'm not one of those bandwagon fans. For your first post, I admit the writing could have been polished more, but the plot was pure gold. Anyway, my favorite part was in episode 14 during the school festival scene.
After that, Eureka couldn't stop praising my work. It felt so good to see her genuinely enjoying what I'd written.
By the way, am I the main character in the next novel? I saw that in your notebook.
Wow, you really went through my notebook.
You don't have to be embarrassed. I was actually flattered.
I thought about making you the main character because you're so beautiful.
Oh, really?
Why am I answering so honestly? Watch out! A car was racing toward us, and I instantly pulled Eureka closer to protect her. Are you all right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You just saved me. You're my hero in real life too, Hiroshi. Thanks.
Eureka. After the close call, things felt a bit awkward. Eventually, we parted ways in front of the train station. What a day! I'm exhausted. Walking home with Eureka. Why did everything suddenly feel like some rom-com scene that's totally not me? I can't be sitting here smiling to myself. I gotta work on my novel. From that point forward, whenever I posted something new, Eureka shared her thoughts with me. I felt bad for hanging around her so much at first, but direct feedback from a fan was invaluable. As days went by, I found myself falling for her. I had to keep reminding myself not to get my hopes up. 6 months later, a miracle happened. I have big news today. A publisher wants me to write an original manga.
What? Does that mean your books will be in stores?
Exactly!
Wow! Knight Rider is getting published officially. It's bittersweet as a longtime fan, but I'm so happy for you. It feels like my favorite indie band just got signed. I'm so excited!
Wow, is that true? Yeah, it's happening.
That's awesome, Hiroshi!
Let me know when it's out.
I'm grabbing a copy for sure!
Thanks, guys. Ever since meeting Eureka, I was more inspired and enjoyed writing even more. Maybe because I wanted to see her smile.
This is amazing, but part of me feels weird. Those guys are just hyped because Hiroshi will be a big deal without even knowing his work. I've been a fan for a long time. It's hard to even smile right now. Come on, Eureka. Be happy for Hiroshi. He's being recognized.
Is Eureka okay? She seems off. Did I do something wrong? She was so happy earlier. Hey, what's wrong?
It's nothing.
All right. I kept thinking about Eureka, so I asked her to meet me on the rooftop.
Sorry for making you wait.
Eureka, is something bothering you? You seem off. You looked so happy about my publishing news, then suddenly, not so much. I just want to know how you truly feel.
You've got the novelist's eye. You observe people so well. It's like you can read my mind. I'm sorry for making you worried. I felt special knowing your secret. But now our classmates are just excited about you getting famous, and they don't even know your work. It upset me.
Then I'll decline the publisher's offer.
No way! You can't turn them down. This is your big chance. I'm just being selfish. I'd be happier if everyone read your work.
But if I go through a publisher, won't I have to cater to what the public wants? I'm not sure if I can keep writing however I want.
But that's part of the journey. If your work does well, you'll gain more influence over the publisher. It won't always be this way.
You're right. I'll go for it. I'll work hard to gain that influence in the future. Since we began chatting, my writing has improved so much. I write for you, Eureka. You're my purpose to keep writing. When I see you down, I can't write. I'm glad we talked today, Eureka. And there's something else.
I like you.
You like me? I like you too.
I like you. Not just as Knight Rider, but you, Hiroshi.
Eureka.
I like you because you can be a bit insecure, but sometimes you show this confident side, and I like the way you talk about your novels with such passion. I've come to realize I can be a lot to handle sometimes.
Perfect characters aren't always well received. It feels right when they have a little flaw.
I'll support you by your side.
Thanks.
How about a hug to mark the start of our new chapter together?
Eureka. There was Eureka with open arms, looking adorable. It felt just like something from a romance novel. And thus, our bittersweet journey began.